What's up, guys? Brandon Groce, back at it again at your service. So today what we're going to talk about is how I got my first internship. And side note, I'm going to show you a few tricks that I have up my sleeve because too many people out there keep doing the wrong thing. So let's get into it. Lego. What is up, guys? So today we're going to talk about how I got my first design internship. So I got my first design internship at a very small design boutique. Really what they did was they did graphics for print ads, some web, and mostly a lot of print design. It was a lot of print work. So this is how I did it. So 16 years old, looking around, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and decide to apply to some design companies and get some experience, because that's what you need, experience, right? Every job nowadays is just like, you need 2 years of experience before we hire you, but we know you just out of school, but you still need the 2 years experience. That's just how the world is today. So this was how I approached it. My mindset was on experience, and I knew the experience would set me up for other things that I approached in the future, like for other design jobs that required experience, etc. So with that said, into the story. I found a nice little place that not far from where I lived. They did pretty cool work. It was small. It was about like 5 to 10 people. There was 5 people working in the office, but there was about like 10 max company. What I did is I didn't email. There was no job application. There was nothing. I just liked their work. The first thing I did is I went on the company website and I found I found the owner and I found the designers on the team. I saw who I'd be working with, and then I saw the owner. I read up on both the designers. I understood them. I knew their track record, and I also read up on the CEO. And this is key. You have to know the arena you're stepping in, and this is why. Anything you learn about these people, it just like in school, you have to know your subject for the test that you're about to take. I know I want a job, right, in this industry. I had to figure out who I was working with, what they've worked on, not only to, when I approach them to have something to talk about, they've seen that I've done my homework, that I know how to find stuff and then be very resourceful. So with that said, after I read up on these people, the people I'd be working with, and the owner, next thing I did was I got this person's email. So what I did, went on the internet and I typed in this person's name like 20 times till I found her email. I was not on her website. So this was kind of ghetto, but this is what you have to do. Find the correct person, the decision maker, okay? You always want to find a decision maker to be able to ask for something. If you get somebody under, they have to go through somebody to get a yes or a no. So what I did is I went and emailed, I said, hey, you know, I'm a designer, here's my portfolio, I would love to do work for you guys. It was very short. What I wanted to convey in the email was that, you know, I want to learn. So I get respondents back. She's like, I like your work, but I'm sorry we don't have an internship position. And I said, well, that's okay. I'll just work for free. I'll just come in and whatever you guys have tasked, I'll do. I said, just think of me as your free worker, free labor. And then she was like, oh, yeah. Whoa, hold on. We don't take phone calls here. Once I said I would work for free, I was in. See, that just takes all the risk, all the worry from their mind that they have to care about this. I mean, they have to care. Hopefully they care, shit. The thing is, you want to be valuable. And the business person, they don't want to have to take on a risk of somebody new, and hopefully, really in their mind, they're like, all right, this is a risk taking on a new person. I have to teach them, I have to do X, Y, and Z to get them up to pace, and I have to pay them for all this learning. Whereas I came in and I said, I just want to learn, you don't have to pay me, and yeah, when can I start? And she was just like, oh, you can start next Tuesday. I started that next Tuesday. So here are the key points to take away. 1, find where you want to work. 2, find the decision makers and the people who you will be working with. 3, research all those people. It's really important. Once you research all those people, 4, find how to contact them. Once you contact them, use the information you learned about them to really make a connection with them. Say, hey, you know, I've really been inspired, or I really like the work that you've done and whatever. Make a connection with them. This isn't just like, please let me work money, please let me work for you. It's not about that. It's more coming from a good place in your heart to connect with another person and just say, hey, I like what you've been doing. I think I could be of value to, you know, what you're doing at X company. Would you mind if I work for free just for the experience? And you can do this for paid or whatever. To get paid internships or to get, you know, free internships, the thing is find how you can bring value and minimize the risk of the person who's going to be hiring you. Anyway guys, hopefully this was useful. Comment, like, subscribe! Yeah.